Inside a snowflake, like the one on your sleeve, there happened a story you must see to believe. Way up in the mountains, in the high range of Pontoos, lay the small town of Whoville, the home of the Whos. Arbor Day was fine, and Easter was pleasant, and every St. Pheasant's Day they ate a fizz pheasant. But every Who knew, from their 12 toes to their snout, they loved Christmas the most, without a single Who doubt. Ask any Who, and they'll have this to say.
There's no place like Whoville around Christmas Day.
Decorations were being hung by the windows with care, in the hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
Merry Christmas! Not yet.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Christmas Day is almost here. Oh my. This tree is not up to our festive standard. Where's Martha? Where's Martha?
Working through the night and all through the day was the decorating committee, led by the lovely Martha May.
Did someone call me? Hit me with a hot note, Whoville!
Now that's holiday.
Oh, Mr. Kringle, we're soon gonna jingle the bells. Now jingle all your troubles away. Everybody's waiting for the man to get back, 'cause Christmas is coming again. He's got a sleigh full, it's not gonna stay full. He's got stuff to drop in every stop of the way. That'll make it even 10. All right, who's hop who it?
Yes, every who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot.
What? What's that?
I said every who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot.
Oh, that's true. Woo! Whoa! Bingo bells, bingo bells. Something, bingo bells.
Grandpa, that's not your house.
That is not my house. I thought I had time to.
No, you don't.
But the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not.
Oh, the noise! Curse that Christmas music! It's joyful and triumphant.
The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why, no one quite knows the reason. It could be that his head wasn't screwed on quite right. It could be, perhaps, that his shoes were too tight. Ow. But I think the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small.
Bah, humbug!
Exclaimed the Grinch, staring down from his cave with a sour, Grinchy frown at the warm lighted windows below in the town. For he knew every who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging a mistletoe wreath.
And they're hanging their stocking!
The Grinch snarled with a sneer.
Tomorrow is Christmas. It's practically here!
Then he growled with his green Grinch fingers nervously drumming.
I must find some way to keep Christmas from coming. But wow.
Oh, the presents, the presents, the presents. We mustn't forget the presents. Oh, Cindy Lou. Cindy Lou. Cindy Lou, where are you?
Doesn't this seem a bit much?
Cindy Lou, you've been practicing your Christmas wrapping. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, you two. We can't talk now. There is so much to do. I have to pick up the Who hash and the roast beast and remind you to get an extra can of Who pudding. Now, what could I be forgetting?
But what is Christmas really about?
The presents! Oh, that reminds me we need to get a gift for your cousin.
What about the Grinch?
Patty Lou, how are you, darling? Hello, Lou. Have you seen my new strand of twinkling lights? Aren't they fab?
Yes, Martha.
Forgive me, but did I hear that sweet child of yours mention that sour food?
The Grinch!
Yes. You keep saying.
Well, who is he?
Well, you see, Cindy Lou, the Grinch isn't really a who. He's more of a...
What?
Exactly. You'll know more about such things when you grow into your nose.
All right, everyone. We are 1 minute closer to Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Not yet.
Okay.
Let's decorate.
disappointing.
Bake a fruitcake, drink some nog, through the Christmas evening fog. Light the lights and dance the clock. Christmas Day is coming. Christmas Day is coming.
Thank you, yes, thank you.
Good night, everyone. One more sleep till Christmas.
Then the Grinch got an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea.
I know just what to do. Come on, Max!
He laughed in his throat, and he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. And he chuckled and clucked.
What a great Richie trick! With his coat and his hat, I'll look just like Saint Nick. I'm speaking in rhymes. Blast! Oh, hello, handsome.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel.
Oh, yeah! All right, Max, where my background singers? Max, where you going? I'm a mean one. I'm the Grinch. Yeah! My heart's an empty hole. My brain is full of spiders.
You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch.
I wouldn't touch me with a 39.5-foot ball. No one's denying.
You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch.
I am the Grinch.
You're a nasty, wasty skunk.
Why, thank you.
Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk. Mr. Grinch. The three words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote: stink, stank,
You bet.
stunk.
Okay. Beginning to build. Yeah.
All the windows were dark. Quiet sleep filled the air. All the Who's were all dreaming sweet dreams without care.
You're having a bad dream. Go back to sleep. Sleep. Sucker.
When he came to the first house in the square,
This is stop number one.
the old Grinchy Claus hissed, and he climbed to the roof, empty bag in his fist.
The roof. I don't think so. What's next?
Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch.
Nope. Can we skip ahead?
But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch.
Well, it's Oh, I hate my life. Ugh.
Then he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant
Now that I can do.
around the whole room, and he took every present. He took their singingles, tringlers, and puzzles. He took their pantooklers, dazzlers, and wuzzles. He cleaned out that icebox as quick as a flash. Why, that Grinch even took the last can of Who Hash.
It's gluten-free.
Then he stuffed all the presents up the chimney with glee.
And now,
Grinned the Grinch.
I will stuff up the tree.
So the Grinch grabbed a tree and he started to shove, when he heard a small sound like the coo of a dove. He turned around fast and he saw a small who. Little Cindy Lou Who.
Santa Claus! Why? Why are you taking our Christmas tree?
Awkward.
But you know, that old Grinch was so smart and so slick, he thought up a lie. And he thought it up quick.
Why, my sweet little dog.
The fake Santa Claus lied.
You are not helping. There's a light on this tree that will light on one side. So, I'm taking it home to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there, and then I'll bring it back here. I'm rhyming again.
Santa Claus?
What?
Don't forget about the Grinch.
The Grinch.
I know he hates Christmas, and he's green with his fat breath and smelly feet with shoes that are 2 sizes too small.
Ow.
But just because he's different, that doesn't mean he shouldn't get a present on Christmas. Good night.
Cute kid. Back to the character!
You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Given the choice between the two of you, I'd take the seasick crocodile. It was 1/4 dawn. All the Who's still abed. All the Who's still a snooze when he packed up his sled. Packed it up with their presents. The ribbons, the wrappings, the tags and the tinsel, the trimmings, the trappings. 3,000 feet up the top of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip-top to dump it.
Boo-boo to the Who's.
He was Grinchishly humming.
They're finding out now that no, Christmas is coming. Then just when you find out just what they'll do, their mouths will hang open for a minute or two, and then all the Who's down in Whoville will all cry, boo, hoo. Now that's a noise
Grinned the Grinch.
that I simply must hear.
So he paused, and the Grinch put a hand to his ear. And he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started in low, then it started to grow. But the sound wasn't sad. Why, this sound sounded merry. It couldn't be so. But it was merry. Very. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing, without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow or other, it came just the same. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling.
How could it be so? It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, or bags.
And he puzzled and puzzled till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before.
Maybe Christmas,
He thought.
doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means just a little bit more.
And what happened then? Well, in Whoville, they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And now that his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzed with his load through the bright morning light. He still had their presents, their food for the feast, the ribbons, the tinsel, even the roast beast. With a smile in his soul, he descended Mount Trumpet, cheerfully blowing a who sounds on his trumpet.
Merry Christmas! Yeah! High five, Max! Yes, good radio, yes you are. Oh, I missed it! It's not too late!
Everyone, that's not Santa Claus. Why, that's the Grinch.
Mr. Grinch, why? Why are you dressed as Santa Claus?
Well, you see, oh, all right. I took your singers, your triggers, your puzzles. I took your pencils, your dusters, and your puzzles. I took all your presents. It's true. But because of this child's kindness, I bring them all back to you. I'm rhyming again. And I liked it. Huh?
Your cheek is so...
I know. Hairy.
No.
Greasy, oily. Why was it? How embarrassing.
No, it's warm.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Grinch.
Welcome, Christmas. Bring your cheer. Cheer to all who's far and near.
Christmas Day is in our grasp, as long as we have hands to clasp.
Christmas Day will always be.
Just as long as we have we.
Welcome, Christmas, while we stand, heart to heart, and hand to hand.
Oh! Wake up, kid, it's a big moment! Wake up!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, my family.
I'm sorry.